And welcome back to the MANvFAT Wales YouTube channel. Today, I think this is actually the first league I've ever done in England.
Yeah, I think there's not many. There's not many around the area, is it?
No, I suppose I could do Bristol. But nah, Bath first. Bath is a beautiful city.
It is nice, isn't it?
And I'm joined by Dougie.
It is
of
the
Black team.
Yeah, part of the black team.
Black team.
Now, yeah, we call the Black Magic. It's named after the Nestle sweets. Because we all like a bit of chocolate.
I do love a good MANvFAT team name. You see?
Yeah, we had. I think we were obviously Bath League's only just kicked off, as you know. So I think we're in our third season now. I think this is the third season. And our original team name, we won 2 leagues and 2 of the cups. We kind of it was quite a strong team. We were called OB City.
Yeah, very good.
But I've seen across the MANvFAT channels and boards, there is quite a lot of teams called OB City.
Yeah, all the good ones get snapped up.
Yeah.
Quite often.
So we're just called Black Magic now after this week.
One of my favourites I've seen in Swansea was Only Food and Car Horses.
Oh, beautiful.
I've not seen that one repeated either.
Trust the Welsh to come up with some absolute bangers. Absolutely brilliant.
So, Dougie, let's go back to the beginning for you. What was it that drew you to MANvFAT?
At the end of the day, so I've always been into football. I've coached for quite a few years and that, and I'm a massive Southampton supporter. I've been going since I was about 5-year-old, and I got a season ticket and stuff like that.
Are you from there?
No, I live just down the road in a little place called Frome, but it's kind of the local Premier League. Well, it wasn't Premier League at the time, but it's the local big kind of team.
Sure.
And it's quite easy to get down there. It's only about an hour. But yeah, I was in a bad place mentally. I just felt a bit sluggish. And my friend, he comes with me. He recommended it. He saw one of the adverts and said, "Look, would you want to try this out?" And me, I'm quite a confident bloke, so I said to him, "Yeah, let's go and try it out." And there's so many great people here. You meet so many great people. Honestly, that's the main thing about MANvFAT, is that you think you're going to go there and be the biggest guy there. You're not going to be. And if you are, it's like a family.
Yeah,
it's brilliant. They always look out for each other. I'm always, if I come in and I've had a very rough day from work, they're not be straight on the banter, they're cheering you up. And if you're not giving any banter back, they're straight on "You alright, mate? Do you want to chat?" So it's really good for your mental health. Sure. And the weight loss is the bonus, really. I think, personally for me, I don't come just for the weight loss anymore. It's I like to score goals with my team, but it's that brotherhood of your players and your team. It's massive, and I keep coming now, and I'm losing weight every week, putting in that effort, and just to help the boys. And at the end of the day, I'm helping myself at the same time. So I'm doing 2 birds, 1 stone.
So you say you don't come for the weight loss so much anymore, but you're still losing every single
Yeah.
which is like the ideal place to be, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where were you when you joined in terms of how big you
So I was quite big. I was 150, I think it was 156 kilograms when I first started. I had no confidence. Always at the back of the queue kind of thing, not really going forward for anything. But
that sounds very difficult to believe, given the Dougie that I saw.
yeah, exactly. A lot of people would kind of go, "Hold on a minute," but yeah, it is very much like when you're a bigger chap. I'm 6'6", I stick out quite a lot, and you kind of feel like, you don't really get in the way, and kind of does take it out of you. But then I'm 128 kilograms now, so I've lost quite a bit of kg. There's a lot of boys out there who've lost tons more than I have, but I'm feeling good in myself. I wake up in the morning, I'm ready for work, and it's really gave me a positive mental outlook on my life at the moment, because I've had so much more energy. I'm taking my eating a lot more seriously, and I'm looking at ways that I meal prep now for work. I never used to do that, and now I'm really into my fitness. I've still got quite a long way to go, but part of me hopes that it takes a little bit longer, because I don't want to leave this.
Sure.
But at the same time, I'm hitting those targets, and we're flying. We got a player called Simon. He turned up day 1. He was bigger than me. I think he was around 160 kg. He's lost his 20%. this season. It's took him 3 seasons to do that, and that's a great accomplishment.
So Dougie, it's time.
It's time.
It's time. We'll have to maybe do a part 2.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming back.
But Dougie, just really quickly before you have to go and score some goals. Do you mind, Phil?
I was centre forward.
Go and score some
I got
goals.
top goal scorer.
What would you say, really just saying,
Yeah.
what would you say to anyone that was thinking about joining MANvFAT, wasn't quite sure?
You know what? I'm not going to push you into it because I don't think anyone should be forced into it, but you'd regret not doing it. It's one of those atmospheres where I know it takes a lot for you to go, I'm going to join something that involves, you know, is concentrated around weight loss, but it's such a great mentality. You know, all you've got to do is take that first step. Take that first step and the rest will follow. You know, you just got to push yourself. You know, jump and hope someone catches you and you'll catch yourself in the end. You know?
Dougie, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
But we are back. I don't think the scenery would have changed much for everyone else. Your face would be a bit redder.
Yeah, I'm quite red anyway. I'm ginger, it just comes, you know, it's part of the genes.
It's part of the territory.
Yeah. And I'm so rich, I'm chucking money in.
But we are back for a part 2. As Dougie got called away for his game to join the lads interview, so we'll go into the conversation. So we'll pick up where we left off, but probably got to talk about how the game went. So the last time I saw you, you were telling me how you were the top scorer in the league.
On the pitch, goal.
How has that changed?
Well, I scored.
Did you?
I did, yeah, it was a bit of a controversial one. Kind of shoulder budge, the defender off the ball, came in, switched on my left quickly, just put it on left. You know, a little one. I did expect the ref to pull up because the defender did go down, right? But
was it a foul?
I'd say so, personally. You know, but you've got to take
Well,
it.
you can share this with your mates.
No, it's absolutely fine. They, you know, if you saw it, I don't think anyone got footage of it. Otherwise, it probably might be GBH.
No, I thought about doing footage, but
No, it'd take up too much time.
I would have put you in the VAR. Would have put you in the.
Oh yeah, it was definitely. It was a bit of a foul, but you know, the thing is we play teams that, you know, we've known these boys for the last 3 seasons, like, and you know, we know who we can go in a bit harder with. We know who to not go in so hard. And the defender I went up against, he's you know, he's a half decent footballer. You know, he's come right out. His confidence is built. I think that's one of the main things I want to get across to you videos. Like, is that everyone here, you know, they've turned up and they've been a bit worried, you know, a bit lack of confidence, but they've all come out of their shell. You know, it's like we spend most of the time up here talking to each other, just having a chat.
Yeah, you can see that. There's a real community spirit.
It's I think the word is camaraderie, isn't it? So, you know, we turn up, we're all working towards the same kind of goal at the end of the day, right? I did set myself some goals coming into it. Obviously, the weight loss was mainly one, and just to kind of meet some new people, like people in a similar kind of life aspect as I am, and you know, people who are coming from maybe their 9-to-5 jobs, you know, and they're struggling at home with their weight and their confidence. And you know, I think I don't think you could go out there and find someone who hasn't grown in confidence and, you know, health-wise and stuff like that.
When you talk about goals, did you have a goal at the beginning that has changed since?
Yeah, so I kind of hit my goal quite early. You know, I just wanted to see change in the body and my, you know, when I look in the mirror in the morning and, you know, do my makeup as you do, you know, get the beard sorted out and that. I wanted just to see myself, you know, a bit slimmer and maybe a bit healthier, because you know, lack of health and, you know, being obese, as it word is, you know, you find a lot of spots on your face. You know, you can find yourself looking very, you know, tired most of the time.
Yeah, sure.
And it's not that you probably are tired, it's just your body, you know, takes a longer time to recover.
Using more energy just to exist.
Exactly. You know, I don't think people understand how actually like physically strong bigger people are, because you've got to think they're carrying around weight. They're basically they've got their own gym. You know, now I've lost a bit of weight, I can't believe the amount of speed that I've got due to the fact that my legs are quite muscular because I've been carrying around that weight. Yeah. As soon as I lost maybe 15 kilograms, I felt myself running quicker. I kind of stood, I was like, wow, I'm actually kind of covering some area quite quickly. Yeah.
Picking up the weight that you've lost in a physical item is...
Oh, it's ridiculous, you know. I've lost at least 20, like, off the top of my head, I know 25, guaranteed I've lost 25, around 25 kg. And, you know, you pick up 25 bags of sugar, try and carry that around all day. You think, you know, you get 20 minutes into it, well, you know, I've seen some of the Welsh boys, they're quite big boys, muscle-wise. But, you know, us scrawny little carrot crunchers down here, carrot crunchers, that's it. You know, we're struggling to carry around 25 bags of sugar, you know.
We should rebrand the 11th game, the Welsh Strong Boys versus the carrot
crunchers. Yeah, we should actually.
Are you playing in that game?
Is it Newport game next weekend?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I am, because I've always said to the boys that I really like the Lebanon side, but my coaching comes first. I've been doing it a lot longer. So I can't let the boys down because we work so hard and they work their little socks off to get to where they are.
What age group?
Under 10s, I think.
Oh, wow.
And it's just that under 10s football.
Is that like super rewarding?
Yeah. Oh, unbelievable. And I'll tell you what, they motivate me more than anything else in my life really to lose weight and get, you know, healthier. Because the amount of work and passion that they put into their game, I kind of think I should be doing that. You know, they're 10 years old. And they love it, they live and breathe it. You know, I've got kids that they turn up every game and they're you know, you can ask them to run 10 laps and they'll do it as long as they've got a ball in their feet, they wouldn't care what they're doing. Like.
Running is so much different when you've got a ball in your feet.
Exactly. You know, that's another thing, that's another positive for MANvFAT is that I don't, you know, I've come off of a game now, I've probably covered more than most, you know, more than most on there because I just find myself going from box to box. And I come out after, I'm feeling like completely fine, I'm not out of breath or anything, well I talk a lot, but, you know, and I can't believe it, sometimes I wear my watch and I count the steps, and I can do like 6,000 steps in a game, I know it's quite a lot of steps.
Yeah,
that's 11 aside, it's 11 aside, sorry, should shut that one in first, yeah. So on 11 aside game, we play 11 aside, I can do up to 6,000 steps, and I kind of step back and go, where did they come from? You know? I can't believe that. It's kind of like, but yeah, it's really good how you can kind of understand your body and work your body out a bit more when you've got a ball at your feet. It's, you know, and I think that's the key aspect of MANvFAT. Like, you know, we if you just turned up, weighed in, and had a chat with the guys, you know, it probably would have took longer for us to kind of get that kind of, like, you know, camaraderie together.
Sure.
But playing against each other, you kind of understand where they're coming from. And, you know, we've got people out there that work on a farm all day, like I work in construction all day, so it's quite like a heavy lifting job. And then we've got guys out there who work in an office and they sit down all day, and you can understand why they're, you know, they're finding it hard to run about, but they always put in 110%, always put in 110%, and you can't be asking more than that.
Quite right. Dougie, if I don't speak to anyone else tonight, I do think I've spoken to one of the cornerstones of MANvFAT Bath, so thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me.
Thanks. Yeah. I don't know if I put myself as a cornerstone. I think a lot of people would say I'm a bit of a nuisance out there.
Well, same thing.
I think I come from a coaching background. You kind of feel a duty of care towards everyone who plays football. And I just got a passion for football, so that's why I push everyone forward.
Well, good on you, mate. Best of luck with the rest of your goals.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks, buddy.